My name is Destiny Ward. I will be your third grade teacher for this year. I would like to formally welcome you to third grade. I want to state that third grade is all about building on small successes. So, even if your child makes 100 on a small quiz or reach a new level in mathematics, it is important that we always encourage and support our children. I want to give you some information about some of the things and standards that we will be learning and your child will be required to learn in third grade. Your child will be learning how to multiply and divide using whole numbers, one step equations, erase, and solving unknown factors. They will also be adding and subtracting whole numbers up to 1,000. They'll be learning fractions and learning what a numerator is on the top number and what the denominator is, the bottom number. They'll learn what the word equivalent means and what equivalent fractions are. Are the fractions equal? They'll also be learning about the number line and how to plot 1/2, 1/3, or 1/6 on their number line. And they will have to know, is this fraction greater than or less than? Your child will also learn how to interpret data, collect the data, read, solve, and also do two-step equations, all while using a bar graph, a line graph, a pie graph, or a pictograph. Your child will also be learning area and perimeter. That is why it's so important that they learn how to use arrays and multiplication and division in the beginning of the school year. They'll be using arrays and tiles to determine the area and perimeter of a rectangle or square. They will also learn some geometry. The geometry they will learn will be all about equilaterals. What are equilaterals? Rectangles, squares, parallel, trapezoids, things that we use in our everyday life. Now that I tell you about some of the math standards that we'll be learning, I also want to tell you about some of the science studies standards that are required to learn in third grade. It is very essential that they will be learning about physical science, earth science, and life science. Some of the physical science they'll be learning is force of motion. They will need to understand what speed is, compare speeds, and explain Earth and its gravity. They'll be learning about matter. They will need to know that matter takes up space and the things around us. They will also need to know the difference between solids, liquids, and gas, and change, like how water goes to ice and how it is first a liquid and turns to a solid. They will also be learning about energy and how energy transfers to one person's bodies to another person's body and how energy also deals with hot and cold. They will be also learning about the earth and the earth's surface and the solar system and even the earth structure like lakes, rivers, ponds, and streams. Some of those landforms that are all around us. They will also be learning about living organisms. They will learn that we are living organisms, such as the human body, the skeletal system, the muscular system, and the skin on our bodies. They will also learn about the ecosystem, like how plants survive, like roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. All of these are important standards that your child will be learning in third grade to help them prepare in fourth grade. It is very important that we support our child as they learn each standard and go to each different level. I hope that this information will help you support your child throughout the school year.